Already with the guidance of the inside rail with Big Sky together. Mirador a length and a quarter away. Raw Talent the outside, then Isle of Mona. Calls for Boridi. Big Sky the outside, yet to be called upon at the 200 metres. Big Sky about a neck in front, quite wayward. It's all over the dance floor, but it took the front and has raced clear, given its head and raced clear. Big Sky for Geordie Childs. Humps away, and that's impressive, but at almost 3. Second, Mirador. And third was Boridi, and they were followed by Isle of Mona, a gap, Lady Puissance, Raw Talent and Circus Prince. Followed by Dictionary, and then came Scintillante. As they reached the 300 metres, it's Tarview. She's on the back up, and she led by 2. Dictionary politely done. Then Navy Hard and Hot to Go, who battles on. Tarview at the 150. Can she see it through? Dictionary's trying to grind it down from on the inside. Politely done. Tarview stopping. Dictionary's coming at it. Dictionary. Just beat Tarview. Navy Hard politely done 4. They were followed by Leon Qua, a gap 2, Hot to Go, Scintillante, Amawasha, Eagle Angel, and Zwi comes in a long last. They were followed next in the field by starting to come into it out deeper on the track with a looper at this point as Wrigley Field. The Mean Fiddler, as they reached the 300 metres, trying to get past Stole in, Our Chief. Then came Wrigley Field and Jonich right down the outside of the clock tower. The Mean Fiddler joined by Our Chief. Then Jonich who lugs in. Our Chief 50 metres to go from Jonich. Our Chief a half length in front and stayed it out. Our Chief a neck. Jonich second, Mean Fiddler third, fourth Wrigley Field. They were followed by Stole Him and Helio Sun. A gap in the field, Zetharos, Aggressive, Star of Rosser. And at the tail of the field was Black Frost after travelling wide the journey. Yes, I Know is moving up on the outside under hands and heels. Then Filio d'Argento behind them, Ambassadorial frontline action. And then Fear Not from the back. Yes, I Know went to the front and then tried to run off the course. Ambassadorial is trying to come on. Yes, I Know all over the place like a broken shopping trolley. Ambassadorial moved up, and here's Fear Not the outside at the 50. Ambassadorial took the front. Fear Not's coming at it. It's going to be close on the line. Photo finish, Fear Not prominent from Ambassadorial, Yes I Know, then Filio d'Argento. Next frontline action, Dark Simba, Vivicia next, followed by Chicago in company then with Russian Meteor. Back behind them also Clear Thinking, Gold, Rainbow Delight, Dartboard, Roguery, and also Corona Lad. Mystic Rain her outside, then Thanks Gorgeous. Mauna Kea Miss had the outside fence, and then came Luna Cat, and behind them Vain Champagne. Weirdy goes for the whip on Celerity. Thanks Gorgeous is going with the favourite. 200 metres to go. Thanks Gorgeous just had a margin from Celerity. Luna Cat, Mauna Kea Miss. Thanks Gorgeous, 100 metres to go. Had Celerity, and Thanks Gorgeous turns over Celerity. Luna Cat third from Mauna Kea Miss, and they were followed by Mystic Rain. Next to finish Out of Square. And then towards the back, Smart Little Miss with the Vain Champagne and Edgerton. 350 out, Reset the Jazz, joined by Harry's Yacht. Now the race is on as Marigold moves up boldly, then Make It Sweet somewhere, and Jimmy the Bear to the outside, 200 to go. Marigold sprinted up and took the front from Make It Sweet. Harry's Yacht and then Jimmy the Bear. Marigold is forging on though, 100 metres to go, and Ridden Out is going to win it well. Marigold scored by about 2 lengths. Second, Make It Sweet from Jimmy the Bear. Harry's Yacht a gap somewhere, Mix It, and Reset the Jazz has finished a bad last. Red Galaxy 3 off the lead, Sweethearted next, then Moby Dick. Dirty Grin's the widest, then Steel Move. It's Celsius Star getting the better of Immortal Star, who tried to have a kick at the 250 and succeeds in doing so. Immortal Star kicked into gear from Celsius Star, then Perilous Fighter and Dirty Grin. Immortal Star, 100 metres to go, is surging on. 2 legs Celsius Star Fishing and Immortal Star. Immortal Star has beaten Celsius Star Fish and Dirty Grin. Then Steel Move, Sweethearted, Red Galaxy, Perilous Fighter, Super Razi, Highland Harley, The Prodigal Son and Moby Dick amongst the tail enders. Now presenting 3 deep, Jenny's Meadow stoked up 4 deep, then Precious Charm, Bold Soul, and back behind them Dark Money at St George now levelling up on the outside of Magna Spin and Fortune the centre, then a wayward Jenny's Meadow, and behind them Gregor Limo. St George on the inside, Magna Spin, then Fortune, Jenny's Meadow. St George with 50 metres to go, forges on, the grey, the favourite holds on. St George wins, and next Jenny's Meadow, third a photo, Dark Beneath the outside and Bold Soul. Then Fortune, Magna Spin was gritty for a long way. Gregor Limo behind them, Precious Charm, Braden Star, Barkley Square well back in the field, Arda Can and Shayar. as they run past the 400 metres from Super Nima. They sprint up. Botanical Boy brought to the middle of the course, and then came Endola, who's coming on. Prancing Spirit at the clock tower, still held a length. Super Nima, Endola. Botanical Boy can't win as they reach the 100. Super Nima knuckles down, goes to the front from Endola. Super Nima in front and wins. Super Nima about a half Endola. Prancing Spirit, then Botanical Boy. Recon running through the line late. Then came My Brother's Keeper, Saganti, Indispensable, and towards the back Golden Monkey and Until Valhalla. 450 out, a length to Sassapeel. Jewel Bandit behind them, Bucklew up the middle, and they were followed by Russian Choice, 2 lengths, the Volta, as they reach now the 250. Sassapeel lets down and takes Eden Rose, and then a gap to Russian Choice, Jewel Bandit, and the Volta from a long way back. Sassapeel, 100 metres to go, staving off Eden Rose and came clear, and the final favourite wins. Sassapeel first from a photo, the Volta or Eden Rose, and they were followed by Russian Choice and Jewel Bandit, a gap false at Star. Well back in the field, Ida Zura,